some recap of my time at the NFL owners meeting, answer some of your not dumb questions.
Hey,
and speaking of great ones, we're going to have the great one, Wayne Gretzky,
baby,
on the episode today. You're going to want to hear that. Stanley Cups are coming to a forefront, right? We're 4 teams left.
Sure, yeah.
The Stanley Cup is almost here.
There you go. It's almost here. Panthers 1 game away, and we got a fucking heated battle between Dallas and Edmonton right now.
I think that means it's time for a little bit of that new news.
New news. Let's get right to it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Wait. New news is brought to you by American Express. Okay, now you can go.
Let's get right into it. Shout out to American Express. Jason, you saved the tush push. Everyone in Philly has been saved. You're like a fucking hero.
Stop.
Have you ever felt so heroic? You feel like you matter now?
No, I never feel like I matter.
Last week, the NFL owners voted, and the vote to ban the tush push failed. Jason, did you stand outside the courthouse with a sign that said "Tush my push," like I asked?
Push my tush.
Push my tush.
No signage. I was in the courthouse. I was traversing and talking with the other owners and committees and people that were in the room.
What do you threaten them? Did you threaten them with like something you would do if they banned the tush push?
No, I did not want to piss off any one of these individuals of immense power. I was just there to offer my frame of reference on the pushing of tushes.
Man, I haven't been in a courtroom since I got a jaywalking ticket when I was in middle school. Well, how's a courtroom look in Minnesota?
It wasn't a courtroom. It was a conference room at the hotel that we were staying at.
Ah, the courtyard. Nice. The old courtyard.
It was less courtroom and more like legislative room, if that makes sense.
Did they put you on the stand and ask you to so solemnly swear?
Well, there wasn't a stand. They just had. I did get up there and was able to. So okay, let's fast forward. The reason I was there, or flashback, I guess, was because there was a narrative out there that one of the reasons I retired was because of the play, or that I somehow felt like the play led to more injuries or was injured because of it. So I was really just there to offer my perspective on that stuff not being true, and the fact that I think it's a relatively safe play. But I did go up there and talk after Jeffrey Lurie kind of started things off and got some things. He kind of opened everything up, and then I kind of dispelled those rumors as well as, answer some questions about how the play was run. But for the most part, it was just awesome to witness, honestly, the legislative process of the NFL, how the owners vote on it, how these proposals come about. I couldn't help but think, like, I can't believe I'm in this room right now, to be honest with you. Like, there's just like hundreds of billions of dollars of wealth just sitting here. And
did you wear a suit?
I wore a blazer with boat shoes and slacks.
Okay. Definitely swagged out.
I was dressed. I was looking.
You wore a collared shirt underneath, or just like a regular?
His collared shirt, button down, white button down.
Kelce.
Listen, I'm not going to go in there looking like a slob. Anyways, it was awesome to witness. It was awesome to see how those things kind of take place. And, I really did leave the room and the meeting feeling strongly about, how these proposals come about, how the game has changed, and the thought that goes into it, the thoroughness that happens between the competition committees and the health and safety doctors and individuals and Roger and the owners. There's a lot that goes into a lot of these decisions that are made, and it was awesome to just kind of witness something that, in my opinion, has made the league better in at least our time in the NFL. So yeah.
When Roger walked in the room, did they all go, "All rise"?
Nope. No. Once again, this is not a courtroom. It was not a courtroom.
But there was a jury.
There's not a jury. This is, again, legislative, not judicial.
Oh,
legislative, not judicial.
I forgot there was
this is more. They're voting on how they want to proceed in business. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so this is a lot different than a jaywalking ticket.
Much different.
Was there like one owner that kind of like stood out to others? There like one that was just kind of like
I think the one that stood out the most was Jeffrey, because, you know, obviously he's passionate about this. This play has been a big part of the Eagles' success. And
yeah, you guys don't win a Super Bowl without it.
I will say
I kid. It's one of the greatest teams ever played.
The official proposal was not targeting the tush push, so to speak, right? It was a targeting. They just wanted to add in the verbiage that used to be there, that you can't assist the runner and push the runner, right? That was a rule for 60 years. They wanted to go back to that rule. The reason they changed that rule back in I think 2016 maybe, was because it was really hard for the officials to decide, like, you know, is this guy pushing a defender when it's a pile? Is he pushing the pile? Is he pushing the runner? So they decided to just get rid of the rule of pushing and allow that to happen. And that's when the tush push started. So the proposal was to go back to that. So it's kind of all encompassing any type of pushing. Needless to say, I think that the main reason this is being brought up is because of the tush push and the success of it and the notoriety behind it. And I think Jeffrey he's been pretty passionate about trying to get his point across. And I don't want to go into too much of what happened in that room, because I don't think it's my place. I think it was kind of crazy I was even in the room to begin with.
You are the tush push, Jason.
Yeah, but I'm not an owner. It's not called the tush push meetings. It's called the owners meetings.
Did you really make someone cry? Rumor alert. Some NFL owners were reportedly moved to tears listening to Jason defend the tush push.
Yeah, I don't know what account this is. NFL
it's
notifications.
NFL notifications. Yeah.
I don't know
NFL
how.
Notify. Yeah. It's got a blue check. It counts.
I can guarantee you that no, nobody cried. Nobody cried.
Okay.
I'm the crier. Everybody knows I'm the crier.
So you cried in front of everyone talking about the tush push?
I did not cry in front of this, because this was not a moment that warranted crying. So this is.
I think it's cool as hell that you did this, man. Obviously, everyone listened to your words, and the tush push is still in because Jason Kelce went out there and defended the honor and Philadelphia's legacy.
I don't know if anybody's mind changed at all. They needed 2 more votes to ban it, for the proposal. You need 24 votes for the proposal to pass. Yeah, I don't know which of these teams are already in favor. I mean, I know talking to a few of them with even the day of, you could just kind of tell which teams were kind of in your corner, and a lot of them incorporate the offensive lineman pushing downfield, or just don't think that the play should get removed for the reasons that are being stated. But listen, I think everybody has legitimacy in how they voted. I think that the reality is this was a rule for a long time in the NFL that you can't assist the runner. Both the competition committee and Dr. Alan Sills suggested that the proposal pass and the play be banned, one for health reasons and another for competitive fairness reasons. So I think that there's, not competitive fairness, it's more just like they want to see that out of the game. They didn't like the pushing of piles and stuff. But I took away from this meeting that all of these owners have good intentions, and not just in this proposal, in all the proposals. There was multiple things discussed throughout the meeting, and it was really cool to witness how this process takes place. The owners back and forth over the proposals, things that passed, things that got tabled, things that didn't pass. I think at the end of the day, it was just awesome to witness and see how serious each one of these owners take all of these decisions and how it's going to affect the game, what could be byproducts of these changes. It was cool to listen and be in the room with, because I don't think that in a million years I'll ever be back in that room. So, I don't know. It just kind of felt surreal being there.
Until you succeed Roger Goodell as the commissioner of the NFL, Jason.
Yeah, I think we can see by my background that is not going to happen. I can't even get the clothes off the floor, let alone
that background. I thought you were talking about your life background.
I don't really want to touch too much on it, because again, I don't know what's privy to share, and I don't, listen, Mom told us not to kiss and tell, right? So, there's some things that, in the Eagles locker room, and as a player, you find out what's good to share. And then in this world, it's listen, I don't know. I just wanted to go there and offer my perspective on the play and dispel some of the rumors that have been being said.
Did you get any cheese curds while you were up there?
I did not. I was in and out, baby.
You gotta
Unfortunately,
stop by.
I would have loved some cheese curds,
You're
some
a
spotted
fucking
cow.
You're a foodie, dude. You got to go in there and grab some carrots, man. Get some,
I mean,
get some Minnesota, whatever, dude. You won a
been
Super
good.
Bowl in Minnesota, dude.
I know. Listen, I'm not
should've
gonna
went-
lie. I got some good vibes in Minnesota.
Dude.
Super Bowl, freaking
All of America.
winning the tush push proposal.
There we go. There we
Got
go.
what else? What else?
What else you got?
Ooh, I had a layover in Minnesota once with Delta.
Dude.
They gave me some like service where they drive you to the next gate, and I didn't even ask for it. I don't even know how
That's
that
pretty
happened.
dope. That's pretty dope. I'm
Just
not gonna
kinda
lie though. Walking through St. Paul
Yeah,
Airport. I mean, that thing's pretty sweet. They've got like a Top Golf like thing where you can go and like play like simulator golf while you're
wow.
waiting on your next flight. Eat some wangs, take some hacks.
Dope.
Did that with my guy, old David Glover. Shout out to DG.
David Glover.
Yeah.
When Travis Kelce opened up about retirement, no one expected his voice to crack the way it did, especially not his brother, Jason Kelce. What started as a routine conversation quickly turned into one of the most emotional moments Kelce fans have witnessed in years. During a candid exchange, Travis reflected on the reality that every NFL career eventually reaches its final snap. While he didn't officially announce anything, the tone was different this time. There was no joking deflection, no quick change of subject. Instead, there was honesty. Travis admitted that the physical and mental toll of the league has forced him to think seriously about what comes next. And for the first time, fans could hear the weight of that thought in his voice. Jason, who recently stepped away from the game himself, listened closely. Having already experienced the emotional whirlwind of retirement, he understood exactly what his younger brother was feeling. Sources close to the situation say the conversation hit deeper than expected, especially as Travis acknowledged how much the game has defined his identity, and how difficult it will be to let that chapter close. What makes this moment even more powerful is timing. Travis is still performing at an elite level, still central to championship conversations, and still one of the NFL's biggest stars. That's why the emotion caught so many off guard. This wasn't about decline. It was about legacy, about knowing when enough is enough, about walking away on your own terms. Insiders suggest that no final decision has been made, but the fact that Travis is openly processing it signals that the countdown, however distant, has begun. And if this truly is the beginning of the end, it's clear one thing matters most to him: finishing strong, protecting his health, and stepping away with no regrets. For Kelce family fans, this wasn't just football talk. It was a rare glimpse into a superstar confronting his future in real time. And if this emotional moment is any indication, whenever Travis Kelce does make that final call, it will be one of the most heartfelt goodbyes the league has ever seen.